There's a voice note going around implicating that we should not be wanting to exercise our displeasure with the Prime Minister. I kind of differ, simply because there should never be a time when your Prime Minister or the leader of your country has something to say that you're displeased with and you have to wait until they give you permission to. Article 23 of the Constitution, 24, gives us rights to do as what we intend to do, a freedom of assembly and a freedom of expression. And we are adults, we're able to protect ourselves with the wearing of a mask and our social distancing. But the mindset that you should wait until they give you permission to do it is ludicrous. We need to have the mindset of first world countries, even if our country and our leadership acts as if we are third world. There are things that have been done right before our very eyes that in other countries people would have been in the streets. Here it is, they are locking us down after we, the citizens, have been obeying every order that the competent authorities has been passing on. There was never a time in this country he needed an executive order, because we are a people that we listen to leadership. We follow the instructions of our leaders. They said lock down, we locked down. We were able to eradicate the COVID-19. Let's remember that. And then the border was open when we were COVID free. We didn't have a case for 20 plus days. The border that was open to the United States that was spiking. Maybe because of the protests without wearing of the mask and the social distancing, yeah. Maybe, we don't know. But it showed a record of spiking. But the Prime Minister then opens the border and said that we can go and travel as long as we're back in 72 hours. And we didn't need to take a test. That's where the mistake was. So we didn't protest then. Why we protest is because the Prime Minister is in the House of Assembly, the sacred house, and he says that there comes a time when a government is going to have to discriminate against its citizens and the Constitution. Now, if you analyze what he said, a lot of people just look at, you said that against the Constitution, but he said discriminate. You can't discriminate against one person. It has to be two or a group of people. What could the Prime Minister be talking about when he said have to discriminate against the people? That means it has to be two ethnic groups that he's talking about. He's talking about a group of people that he's going to favor over the Bahamian people at one point. And that's what we really take issue with. So anyone that finds a displeasure in us wanting to stand up, that's fine. They're entitled to their opinion. And we stand up and defend people who wants to express their God-given rights and our constitutional rights to express themselves. So for those that don't feel that we should be protesting, that's maybe if you understand that they're laughing at us around the world, where our government has now made it mandatory that you can't sell a hydroxychloroquine over the counter. A doctor can't give you a prescription for it even. Why? Because he's waiting on a vaccine that takes 4 to 10 to 20 years. A vaccine? And why are we as a country have to follow and wait on other countries? Where is our scientists? Where is our people that create and start things from scratch and do what needs to be done? Anyway, we just need new leadership in this country. And we are standing up for a system change in this country. What the Prime Minister did when he uttered those words in the House of Assembly, in days gone by under the Magna Carta, under common law, that would have been considered treason. And, it should be treated as such. When a Prime Minister of your country is going to say that he will have to discriminate against us one day, and the thing that we stand on, which is the Constitution, I think we all should be outraged. I don't think there should be one person out there after uttering that statement that should be standing on their side. And we say to anyone that is against these that we stand, we think that you're against us. And we are we are going ahead with our plans. We are going to express ourselves. There's a church in the United States that had a Bible study. And you know what they are saying? And you know what they are discussing? How backwards of a people we are to allow this man to say what he said and we didn't act. Well, we'll be the group, the movers and shakers that stand. We'll be the group that have been written of because there's never been anything written about people who are afraid. We are not afraid because we stand on the Constitution. Listen, the greatest phrase I've ever heard was, I'm grateful for the trouble that comes in my day, that I may deal with them. And we are capable of dealing with them so our children don't have to. This is KCX.